समप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा
In looms that hum with stories old, threads weave tales and colors bold. Handlooms live where the hearts unfold. Good morning, everyone. Esteemed dignitaries, respected faculty, honored guests, and my dear students. I'm Tia Shaswini.
And I'm Nishan. And it's an honor to welcome you all to this special celebration of National Handloom Day, a tribute to rich heritage of India and to skilled artisans who have kept this legacy alive through generations.
As we gather here today, we are not only commemorating the beauty of our handlooms, but also honor the hands behind them, the weavers, the storytellers. We invite you all to join us in this vibrant homage, a celebration of threads that bind us to our roots. Let's today be a reminder of how heritage is not just preserved, but proudly worn. Now, I would like to request all the esteemed dignitaries to please take a stage. I would like to invite Kanchana Garu onto the stage, please.
I would like to invite Mr. Nageshwar Rao Garu, Machilipatnam Kalankari Master and Artisan, onto the stage.
I would like to request Ranjana Ma'am, Secretary, CCAP, onto the stage, please.
Now I call upon Coordinator of CCAP, Ms. Padma Ma'am, onto the stage.
Lastly, I would like to request the Registrar Sir of KL University to please take a seat on the dais. Let us start this morning with a positive note. I would like to invite the singers from Swara to start with the Ganapati song.
महागणपतिं मनसा स्मरामि 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 वसिष्ठवामदेवादिवन्दित वसिष्ठवामदेवादिवन्दित महागणपतिं महादेवसुतं महादेवसुतं गुरुगुहनुतं महादेवसुतं गुरुगुहनुतं मारकोटि प्रकाशं शान्तं मारकोटि प्रकाशं शान्तं महाकाव्यनाटकादिप्रियम् महाकाव्यनाटकादिप्रियं मूषिकवाहनमोदकप्रियं महाकाव्यनाटकादिप्रियं मूषिकवाहनमोदकप्रियं महागणपतिं मनसा स्मरामि वसिष्ठवामदेवादिवन्दित वसिष्ठवामदेवादिवन्दित महागणपतिम्
On this special occasion, we are honored to welcome the distinguished dignitaries whose guidance and vision has been the cornerstone of this university's growth and whose unwavering support has brought this grand celebration to life.
We are now honored to welcome Mr. Nageshwara Garu, Ms. Kanchana Garu, and Ranjana Ma'am, and Padma Ma'am. Your continued encouragements to student enrichment uplift every initiative We are truly grateful to have you among us today.
We extend a warm and respectful welcome to the chief guest. We would now request them to please kindle the lamp.
Next. Now I request all the dignitaries to please take a seat.
Some voices do more than speaking. They inspire, enlighten, and leave behind ideas that shape how we see the world.
Today, we are fortunate to hear from someone whose words carry the wisdom of experience and the power to guide. In every gathering, such a moment becomes the heart of the occasion.
With immense respect and anticipation, we now invite Mrs. Ranjana S., Secretary of Craft Council of AP, to please share her thoughts on with us, please.
Good morning to you all, guests on the dais, all you students and our invitees. Happy Handloom Day to you all. In spite of being in Craft Council and doing a lot of speeches, I'm not a great speaker, but I'll try. So, we have an artisan in our midst. So today is the day in 1905 when the Swadeshi movement had started, which was launched then, which is no different from what we know as Atmanirbharta right now. Today we talk about Atmanirbharta, which means make in India, buy in India, and so on. All that goes with this phrase. This was the need of the hour at that time when handlooms and handicrafts, which is also known as the little organized, disorganized or unorganized sector, which needed to be protected. Thus the Handloom Day is celebrated on this day. It goes with the Swadeshi movement. Kamala Devi Chattopadhyay, our founder, Craft Council, was a freedom fighter, a reformer, and so much more. A whole day is not enough to talk about her. She worked towards the promotion of Indian handicrafts and looms. She set up several emporiums across India, and in 1964, she started Craft Council of India in Chennai. We are celebrating 60 years of this journey. Today we have 12 councils that is affiliated with the World Craft Council, and of which Craft Council of Andhra Pradesh is one of them. We started we were registered in 2017, though we officially started it 10 years ago. Following in the footsteps of our founder, we are here today celebrating Handloom Day with you at KL University. What could have been much better than this, you know? This is the first time we are even having a program on Handloom Day. Usually we do it on other days. So thank you for this beautiful setting and enthusiastic students, which is so encouraging to see all of you. Handlooms and handicrafts have always been a vulnerable industry facing several challenges, one of them being the continuation of the next generation in this industry. They are moving away to other jobs. You must have heard these stories over a period of time. We hear them every time. Reasons could be lack of awareness among citizens, what handlooms are about, how it is made, what are the efforts the weaver and his family put into the weaving of these beautiful products. What I'm wearing also is a handloom sari. I usually keep it for a special occasion. I think this really calls for it, because to make this, there's a long process. Weavers are like artists who have the whole graph in their mind. It's all pictured. They don't even have to see it on paper unless it's a very intricate design. And they transfer it onto the fabric through the loom. So you've seen those, it goes up and down this way, side to side. Sadly, they do not get the dignity for the work they do. I don't think they even know they are artists. They probably are treated like labor. They are artists because anything goes wrong, that whole thing gets rejected. And they don't know they are artists, and they don't even know their skill is so valuable. CCAP is here as ambassadors of handlooms to spread the word to all of you, to educate you about handlooms. If handlooms have survived until now, it is because it has been passed on from generation to generation. Andhra has a wealth of handlooms despite the decline in the number of weavers who have given up weaving. Every time we go on a recce, we hear these sad stories that it's all going away. And are we here at the fag end? Can we do something about it? Let's all collectively think. To you, I would like to say, apart from whatever profession you may pursue after finishing college, I hope after this program, we have been able to ignite a curiosity in you to learn the importance of handlooms, to buy, wear, and become ambassadors, and to promote handlooms. So thank you for this platform where you have given us an opportunity to celebrate this great day. Thank you. I thank the KL University founders and the people behind who put this together. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am, for your inspiring words. Creativity knows no bounds, and in the digital age, even a few seconds can tell a powerful story, a blend of tradition and modern storytelling.
To celebrate this very spirit, we hosted a reel making competition that invited participants to mix storytelling and culture. And this time, we put a spotlight on the beauty and heritage of Indian handlooms. Let's sit back and enjoy the top 3 reels from the competition.
Nestled in Andhra Pradesh, Mangalgiri is more than just a temple town. It is home to a handloom tradition that has been alive for over 400 years. Mangalgiri saris are made using age-old techniques on pit looms. Every sari is pure cotton, hand-woven, hand-dyed and filled with grace. The colors you see are not synthetic prints. Weavers use VAT dyes, fermented, eco-friendly and color-fast. Shades like indigo blue, turmeric yellow and deep maroon are prepared using traditional methods. Each yarn is boiled, soaked, sun-dried and carefully set all by hand. It takes patience to dye a thread that holds color for generations. What makes Mangalgiri saris unique? Minimalist beauty. Plain or striped bodies, no printed patterns. Only hand-woven zari borders, elegant, simple, timeless. Over 2,000 families in and around Mangalgiri depend on this heritage. Each sari carries their story, woven with skill, soul and sacrifice. In 2013, Mangalgiri Handloom received the geographical indication, that is the GI tag, a symbol of its authenticity and cultural value. It's not just cloth, it's color, it's culture, it's pride, it's Mangalgiri.
One that was simply amazing. In a world rushing towards the new handlooms, gently remind us of where we came from. And it's this beautiful dialogue between tradition and contemporary world. Now, we move on not only to award our winners, but to honor the young creators who've helped thread the past into the present, whose digital tools to spotlight timeless artistry. Yesterday's initiative also led to a lot of winners, and the winners of the quiz competition are Team Kanyarasi. I'd like to invite them onto the stage, please. Raja Battula. Do we have him here? MS Akash. Bhavya Sai. Venkata Pallavi. M. Purnachandu and K. Pradeep. Now I would like to request the dignitaries to please give them the prizes. They are the winners of yesterday's quiz competition. I will request you to please applaud for your friend. See this and stop. Okay? See this and stop.
From preserving tradition to celebrating creativity, From honoring artisans to showcasing student talent, today has been a tribute to our rich heritage.
And yesterday's painting competition, which was also a tribute to the handlooms of Indian traditions, we are going to invite Shubham Sarkar to get his gift in painting. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. So the other two reels from reel making competition will be played shortly. Sit back and enjoy. So again, to remind you, this is
Nestled in Andhra Pradesh, Mangalgiri is more
these are the top 3 winning reels from the yesterday's reel making competition would be awarded shortly.
than just a temple town. It is home to a handloom tradition that has been alive for over 400 years. Mangalgiri saris are made using age-old techniques on pit looms. Every sari is pure cotton, hand-woven, hand-dyed and filled with grace. The colors you see are not synthetic prints. Weavers use vat dyes, fermented, eco-friendly and color-fast. Shades like indigo blue, turmeric yellow and deep maroon are prepared using traditional methods. Each yarn is boiled, soaked, sun-dried and carefully set all by hand. It takes patience to dye a thread that holds color for generations. What makes Mangalgiri saris unique? Minimalist beauty. Plain or striped bodies, no printed patterns. Only hand-woven zari borders, elegant, simple, timeless. Over 2,000 families in and around Mangalgiri depend on this heritage. Each sari carries their story, woven with skill, soul and sacrifice. In 2013, Mangalgiri Handloom received the geographical indication, that is the GI tag, a symbol of its authenticity and cultural value. It's not just cloth, it's color, it's culture, it's pride, it's Mangalgiri.
Wasn't that just wonderful? Now I would like to request Yashaswini to please come in front of the dignitaries and receive her token of appreciation. I request the audience for a round of applause, please. They have dedicated a lot of their time and effort in making that reel. Now we are moving on to the second reel of the reel competition. For this wonderful reel, I would request Ajay to please collect his token of appreciation from the dignitaries. I'd request a round of applause, please. Now for the third reel. For this reel, we have Chaitra. Congratulations to all the winners. Your work stood out for its impact, creativity, and relevance to the theme. A heartfelt thank you to all of the participants for your enthusiastic and inspiring entries. Your voices truly brought the theme to life. Some voices do more than speak. They inspire, enlighten, and leave behind the ideas that shape how we see today. For the keynote, I would like to request Gautam onto the stage, please.
India, the land of heritage and culture. In the last decade, this country has grown enormously and has made an impact all over the world. Whether it is related to culture, tradition, creativity, or fashion, everyone seeks inspiration from here. This amazing land of inspiration has given rise to India Handloom, an initiative of the Ministry of Textiles, Government of India. It is a rich and colorful story of Indian heritage and artisans. With India Handloom, we have revived age-old and traditional techniques of handloom and fused them with the latest fashion trends. Right from the cool, casual, and the funky, to the runway-ready and haute couture, you will find it all at India Handloom. Thousands of skilled artisans from different clusters across the country have converged at India Handloom to innovate new trends in fashion. And this is what makes every design unique. Supervised under a strict registration policy, every Indian handloom product is made from natural fibers. They are genuine and 100% defect-free. Inspired by nature, the color palette of India Handloom is a vibrant mix of fresh and bright hues. To bring out the best of every shade in fabric, different weaving techniques are practiced. Tapestry, the most complicated, labor-intensive and highly skilled weaving technique. It is practiced for weaving Kullu and Kinori shawl, Pashmina shawl, Paithani sari, and designer daris. The reason why this intricate work calls for only skilled craftsmanship is because a single weft consists of over 250 tiny and colorful threads. Brocade, the most versatile hand weaving technique. It is used on fabric with extra warp and weft, or with intricate weave. The intrinsic beauty of brocade is best appreciated on fabrics like jamdani, tanchui, bootidar, jangla, and so on. Of all the handloom designs, ikat is the most complicated, time-consuming, and very special too. Before weaving, predetermined patterns are transformed onto yarns in different colors by tying and dyeing the exposed area repeatedly with great precision. The design consists of geometric motifs and floral patterns. This warp and weft technique calls only for skilled craftsmanship, like that of the ikat handloom clusters from India. Fresh colors, dramatic patterns, and an age-old craft of tying and dyeing makes every ikat design a collectible. So get ready to make waves with India Handloom. It is bright, bold, and beautiful. Hand-woven exclusively for you. Take home a gift of India. Take home India Handloom.
Good morning, everyone. I welcome all the distinguished guests, the faculties, and all my dear young friends. So as we all come together to celebrate the National Handloom Day and to understand handloom beyond the story of fabric, to understand the soul of India. And so, my dear young friends, our generation has gotten an extra power, which is reviving, rebuilding, and reimagining the whole handloom sector in India. So, my whole keynote presentation would throw some highlights on the career opportunities you all would have, or the entrepreneurship opportunities you all would have, and the importance of handloom and the revival, and why the story of handloom is so important for our generation to preserve. So, as I said, there are significant impact points of handloom sector in India, which is not only cultural but also economical. Like, so the cultural preservation, why is it so important? Like, each craft in India tells a story of its own, right? And then the economic impact. The handloom sector alone contributes to $3.5 billion of an industry, in which handloom specifically from India, the exports were amounting to 2,800 to 3,000 crores. And just to show you in numbers, handloom is one of the second largest employers in the cottage industries in India. 70% of these employees are, like, as in the artisans, are women weavers. And then, as I mentioned, like 2,800 crores is the export value, which is growing on a year-on-year basis. So there is a tremendous opportunity for you all to jump in, in different various sectors of handloom. And further, I will show you the different sectors wherein you all could pitch in. So, and the environmental impact. So, handloom as a fabric or handloom as an industry, although it has cultural perseverance and economic activity which keeps driving the whole sector, also has an environmental impact. I think in a further artisan talk, you would also understand why the environmental impact is important in handloom. The use of natural dyes, the fabrics being washed with the use of our riverbeds. So the textile longevity also of an handloom compared to a regular power loom is 3.5-4 times more than the regular power loom. And so coming to the sustainable aspects, all the handloom, I think 99% of the fibers which are used is natural fibers, and the dyes which are used are azo-free and natural dyes, herited from the herbs and the local plants. And then the ethical production, because these are producers which are produced with the help of their hand and intricacy, and these handlooms go beyond just the design. So a lot of other weavers have maths in it, couple of them have science in it. So in your language, all the subjects you learn is being practiced at a weaver's table. So these are the current landscape, like the challenges and the transformation in the craft sector today which we face. So one is the traditional challenges, as in the declining number of youngsters in the artisan's family. You know, a generation of artisan family, there are very less people who would wish to continue the legacy of that artisan. Then the lack of standardization and quality control, because everybody has got their own art to be presented. So there is a lack of standardization and quality control, on which government has been working for silk mark, cotton mark. There are recognitions or certifications coming from the government as well. Then the limited access to the capital and raw material. Lot of times these artisans run out of capital, so there is a deficiency there, and thus they don't continue the craft. Then the ongoing transformation, increasing in mechanization and production efficiencies. So there are a couple of crafts and weaves who have understood the way of efficiency led in terms of production, so that they could produce more as per the demand and the supply. Then the growing consumer interest in sustainable and handmade products. I don't need to explain the quantum of demand coming from the handloom products or the handmade products, and the demand for these. Then the government initiatives. So every state government, along with the central government schemes, is encouraging people to get into handloom sector. Along with the existing craftsmen, could also use those schemes for them to flourish. Then the emerging opportunities. There was an era where these handlooms were supposed to be, you go to that particular village, find the weaver, then you buy. But today, on a mobile phone, you can purchase or, make a review of a product. So somebody sitting in a UK or a US will be able to access a kalamkari produce made in Machilipatnam. Then the growing appreciation and authenticity. The reason why I had given the export business only mentioned is, the importance of Indian handloom in export markets is way far higher than how much we are valuing this. And then the new designs. Obviously, most of the designers in today's era are coming forward to collaborate with these Indian designers. Probably the recent sensational Prada, being a international brand, came to Kolhapur to collaborate with the Kolhapuri chappal makers. So just to throw some highlight on what's Craft Council, and how could we help your dreams, or you can be part of us in terms of supporting these artisans. So Craft Council of India or Craft Council of AP, we help in advocacy and policies, and then we give market access to these weavers, these artisans, right? So we become the bridge between the consumers and the artisans. And then we also help the artisans' well-being, and then we also run some skill development programs across government schools and to the needy people who wish to learn things, and to also the artisans also. There is a lot of times wherein an artisan, misses out on trends. So we bridge in between to share those trends to them. Then the innovation support, as like one of our projects which is into corporate gifting, I just want to throw some highlight. So Udaygiri Wooden Cutlery is our in-house, Andhra's in-house craft. But CCAP's initiative of bringing that as a corporate gifting also encourages that artisan as well as us also, so that we could bridge in a handmade product or a handicraft product which is valued rather compared to any other product in the market. Then just throwing some spotlight on the crafts of Andhra Pradesh. Kalamkari is a printing technique, and in the next coming artisan talk you would hear a lot in detail about the Kalamkari. Kondapalli toys, right next to Vijayawada. You could just cherish the making of Kondapalli toys. Then Etikopaka, which is also around Visakhapatnam, is also a wooden toy craft, and these toys are being valued at a very high level in export markets. And just to throw precise, if you all remember our Republic Day thing, so it was all made out of Eticopaca. The whole reference and the image came out of Eticopaca. So market analysis of growing demand, one reason we see that the whole demand is growing up. Most of you might not step into handloom sector, but one day or the other you will come across handloom or handicraft as a consumer, right? So being a consumer is also helping the sector. So the demand over, earlier it was just fashion and fabric. Now it is getting into home decor. Now it is getting into a lot of other things. People are building accessories out of it. Then there are tools wherein you could use them as an accessorizing the whole. Lot of interior stylists are using it. Lot of decor people are using it. And then with the help of, all the new digital era, with the help of the whole new digital revolution, there are a lot of these things which can happen. So you could come out, build a mobile app for an artisan next to you or a craft next to you. Through the blockchain verification, you could also do the GI tagging of those crafts. And then visual storytelling, like we saw 3 beautiful reels, right? So even they are contributing towards the, handloom and handicraft sector. So people who are interested in it could always pick up any career path in my path. So I've just broken down into 4 paths, So if you would want to choose craft or handloom as your career path, so these are 4 predominant departments or sectors, I would say. A, into production. Second is design. Third is the business side of it. Fourth is the support, which is marketing, trade, research side of it. Then further, we have broken down the direct craft careers. If you wish to pick up any craft career, then the craft adjacent careers. These adjacent careers are the crafts which help the major crafts to flourish in terms of marketing or showcasing the product to the outside world, And then the innovative hybrid models, which is things like craft tourism experiences, craft therapy and wellness. A lot of you might have heard about these pottery classes. This is beyond that. So handloom is not just fabric, it is beyond the fabric. So craft tech integration services, sustainable craft material development, then IPR. So there are enormous opportunities for youth in this sector. So which is being a skilled craftsmanship, you could carry forward the legacy of the artisan, learn some certain techniques from the artisan and then go ahead with that. Then the fashion industry integration. So by just not being involved in the weaver community or the artisan community, you could come out, build a brand out of yourself, create an identity for that brand and, push the handlooms there. Then the digital marketing and e-commerce, which will definitely help you go global from wherever you're sitting. So design innovation, the reason why I've included design innovation is because there's a lot of thought process goes into an artisan's or a weaver's mind when they are creating something. They're creating a piece of art, as rightly said, because once some defect happen, it goes to a reject. So when they're creating a piece of art, so these are the, innovations. So they have an inspiration from some other art. So they have an inspiration for a motive to bring it on that art. And then they do a lot of technological integrations. I think in my next artisan talk, you would hear a lot about the dyeing process and the washing process also. And then the functional adaptation. So earlier, most of the fabrics were turned into saris, but today you could see a beautiful fabric on a wall hanging there as a home decor also. So there are multiple functional adaptations which are happening. Then there are some success stories. Most of you would know Anita Dongre, a famous designer, Ekaya Banaras. So these are some success stories, people we picked up who have worked really lot on the handloom sector and the handloom businesses. They have chosen one product of handloom and then they are going global. So most of these brands operate on a global level. So these are the practical steps, obviously a question comes, if I really want to start something in handloom sector or a craft sector, so how do I get the financial support? How do I get the mentorship and guidance? What is the market access? Where is the market where I can go and sell? So these are some points because government is also actively working in terms of Startup India or Make in India or the schemes which are being provided under the Mudra loans. or you could always go back instead of your regular internships. Probably you could go work 2 months or 3 months with an artisan, understand the way they function. You could contribute, your point of view to them. How could they market it? These are some couple of NGO supports. So NGOs like us, like Craft Council, also will be welcome to host couple of youngsters to work towards the empowerment of artisans. So concluding the whole talk, so one, we understood why the handloom is soul of India, because it is really important for us to preserve it and to protect it, and rather, because when the value of this grows abroad, that means the value should grow within us also. So being youngsters, what we could do, if we can't jump into this sector, we become the customers at least. If we can't become a customer, we buy it, gift it at home, keep it at home, preserve it in some or the other way. And then the triple impact starts, because the artisan is also getting benefited, the economy of the country also gets benefited, and you yourself who's inheriting the craft also gets benefited. And then the future vision, wherein the traditional craftsman embraces these new technologies like e-commerce or bringing in blockchain verifications, could go further, because somebody sitting abroad should know about a GI tag, probably in Kondapalli or any of the craft areas wherein the geographical identification is there. Thank you so much. So I have couple of surprise gifts on behalf of CCAP. So just wanted to know, like, I want couple of you to stand and say what you're wearing. Are you aware of what you're wearing or not? Anybody who's interested to speak about what you're wearing? A couple of them are wearing. Yeah. You're wearing a handloom? Somebody who's wearing a handloom could. Yeah.
Hi girls, good morning. Boys are also there. Do you know what I am wearing? This is Mangalagiri sari, which is very nearer to our campus. And on that, I made it done. This leaf is teak wood, and these leaves are eucalyptus. You got it? Banda. Okay. Like this, you have to show your talents, knowledge.
So I would also say what I'm wearing, before I ask you. So I'm wearing a royal purple khadi from a Khadi Udyog Center. So you just have to come out, speak what you're wearing if you're aware, and at least, from next time, whatever you wear, you're aware of what you're wearing.
Hello friends, I'm Sissy, I'm CCAP organization. What I'm wearing is a Malka Khadi sari. This is made exclusively in Andhra Pradesh right now, and of course in Telangana also. But we have two varieties of khadi. You all must be aware of what Gandhi used to wear, spinach, the same thing. But it is made in two parts of Andhra Pradesh. One is in Ponduru. Ponduru. Ponduru is near Srikakulam, and the other one is near Pulugurta. Here, what I'm wearing is Pulugurta khadi. The speciality of Pulugurta khadi is the yarn that was woven is continuously, it won't maintain the same radius or diameter. Some places it is thick and some places it is thin. So that's why it creates a lovely texture on the fabric. This is what I'm wearing. If you just touch it, you can make out that it is Malka khadi. Anybody wants to? And friends, this is my first time to talk before a young crowd like you, and I'm a little nervous, but my co-members are all encouraging me. So if you want to, okay, you can encourage me with a big round of applause also. I don't say no to that. Anyway, that's all. Thank you so much. Okay, I want to introduce my members of CCAP. This is our chairperson, Mrs. Ranjana. Secretary, Mrs. Ranjana, and she is our focal point. All of us go around her, everything. And she is Mrs. Nalini, and this is Mrs. Sunita. Shall I help you? And she is Leela Garu. And she is Saubhagya Lakshmi Garu. And a very important member of our organization. She is very, very active. She is Sujata. And of course, I need not introduce your ma'am to you, right? and yes, some more are here. And she is Sailaja Garu. And Padma. And she is one of our youngest members, Silpa. And of course, where is our Gautam? Come. Gautam is our youngest member. And I say, I am the youngest member of all these people. I am Sesi Sundari, correct? Anisha, please. And she is a fashion designer. And she is Anisa Begum.
Yeah, hi everyone. Hello. And I'm
No,
Anisa
thank you.
Begum. I'm a fashion designer by profession. And today what I'm wearing Venkatagiri, the handloom sari, which I have designed like this. This is the kind like, even you can wear like a cape backside and a gown or something, you can do it. Thank you.
It's a privilege to introduce an organization that beautifully preserves the rich craft heritage of our state, the Craft Council of Andhra Pradesh.
Or CCAP, a voluntary non-profit body. CCAP works tirelessly to support artisans, revive traditional crafts, and promote sustainable livelihoods. From Kalamkari to Kondapalli, their works ensure our cultural legacy continues to thrive.
Let's take a moment to appreciate the Craft Council of AP, a true guardian of Andhra's art and tradition.
Let's give a big round of appreciation to their outstanding contribution.
See, who wants to speak? I saw some hands there. Think. Huh?
They've also got goodies, guys. Grab them as fast as you can.
We have got some goodies. Of anybody in you could explain either of the picture also will get a goodie. There are a couple of pictures from our own home state. If somebody recognizes what is the craft, I think
do,
one of you could explain what you're wearing. Yeah?
Hello everyone, myself Zubaida from BBA LLP. Currently I am wearing Mangalgiri sari, which is completely handmade, and this is very sustainable. So going to fast fashion is something which is useless. I believe that modernizing our culture. So I just want to say you that going to fast fashion and following trends, you may get them for very less price and you may change for days to days, but embracing our traditions and following our traditions will bring you a lot of memories. Many of us see celebrities also wearing their grandparents and mother saris for their traditional wedding functions. It is something like we have to embrace what we are and bring our roots more forward and bring to other next generations that we have to say that we are from this region and we gave the world that something never have seen. And we are also seeing that many Western brands are now improvising Kolhapuri chappal and they are bringing all those into trends now. So I just want to say we are the inventors of them. So it's better we start to modernize ourselves in our traditional things. Thank you.
Well said.
Thank you so much. Anybody else? You would want?
Yeah, actually, I can recognize two of these pictures. One there, right there, is Kalamkari. And then we have Tolu Bommalata, which is Andhra's own puppetry.
Yeah, I guess for you. So anybody else, any of the faculty members would want to recognize something which is there on the screen, or would want to say what they are wearing? Any of you? Okay, yeah.
This is me. I'm wearing Pochampalli's kurti and paisama, which is designed by Pochampalli Handlooms, which shows the India's like cotton weavers, which gives us nice attire to our body to showcase ourselves in a nice traditional way, which gives us like most important like if we go like it's a nice ethnic way to show to everyone to prioritize our country made clothes.
Very good. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
So
You guys didn't come forward, we took the chance, guys. Now, we would like to invite Nageshwar Rao Garu onto the stage for his artisan talk. Please invite him with a big round of applause. Come on, guys, don't be a dead crowd. Louder. That's the spirit, come on.
హలో నమస్తే అందరికీ నమస్కారం అండి విఘ్నేశ్వరాయ నమః. నేను ఇవాళ ఈ ఆస్పీషియస్ డే నేషనల్ హ్యాండ్లూమ్ డే రోజున నేను చేసే కలంకారీ వృత్తి గురించి చెప్పడానికి నేను ఇక్కడికి వచ్చాను. మెయిన్గా నేను వచ్చి థర్డ్ జనరేషన్, నాది థర్డ్ జనరేషన్ అండి. మా తాతగారు పోలవరం అనే విలేజ్లో పీపీటీ అది కాదు సార్ పీపీటీ నేను ఆ సబ్జెక్ట్లోకి అంత డీప్గా వెళ్ళను, ఎందుకంటే మీకు బోర్ కొట్టేస్తుంది. ఈ కలంకారీ క్రాఫ్ట్ మీకు చెప్పాలంటే దాదాపు ఒక 1 డే మినిమం నాతో పాటు కూర్చుంటే చెప్పగలుగుతాను. నేనేం చేశానంటే ఒక బ్రీఫ్ హిస్టరీ ఒకటి మీకు తీసుకొచ్చాను. ఫస్ట్ ఇదేంటంటే ఏజ్ హోల్డ్ క్రాఫ్ట్. ఇది ఎప్పటి నుంచి ఉందంటే 3000 years బ్యాక్ నుంచి వెన్ ఎవర్ అవర్ ఇండస్ సివిలైజేషన్ it started from that time. The కలంకారీ ప్రింటింగ్ ఈ ప్రాంతంలో మన గోల్కొండ రీజియన్లో, తర్వాత ముఘల్ ఎరా పైన ఢిల్లీ అటువైపు కూడా ప్రింటింగ్ అనేది, బ్లాక్ ప్రింటింగ్ అనేది జరిగేది. కాకపోతే ఇక్కడ వచ్చేటప్పటికి మనకి పర్షియన్ మోటివ్స్, ఏదైతే టర్కీ తర్వాత ఈ మిడిల్ ఈస్ట్ కంట్రీస్లో ఉండే డిజైన్స్ ఉంటాయో ఆ డిజైన్స్ని ఇన్హెరిట్ చేసుకుని దాని నుంచి కలంకారీ డిజైన్స్ ఎట్లా అంటే ఒక టెంట్కి వాడటానికి కానీ, అప్పుడు రాజులు ఏం చేసేవాళ్ళు అంటే విగ్రస్గా అన్ని రాజ్యాలకు వెళ్ళి యుద్ధాలు చేయడం వల్ల అక్కడ టెంట్స్ వేసేవాళ్ళు. ఆ టెంట్స్కి క్లాత్ సప్లై చేసేవాళ్ళు. వాటిని మెహ్రాబ్స్ అనేవాళ్ళు. వాటికి ఈ ఏరియా నుంచి ఎక్కువ క్లాత్ అనేది ప్రొవైడ్ వెళ్ళేది. ఎక్కడికి? గోల్కొండ రీజియన్. గోల్కొండ నుంచి వేరే చోట్లకి వెళ్ళేది. సో మీకు బ్రీఫ్గా ఇక్కడ ఏంటంటే ఇది డెక్కన్ రీజియన్ అనేవాళ్ళు, మమ్మల్ని కలంకార్స్ అనేవాళ్ళు. ఇది నేను గూగుల్ నుంచి సెర్చ్ చేసింది. నేను థర్డ్ జనరేషన్ అవడం వల్ల నాకు ఎక్కువ నాలెడ్జ్ హిస్టరీ గురించి నాకు నాలెడ్జ్ ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ అవ్వలేదు. సో నేను ఇది మీకు గూగుల్ నుంచి తీసి ఇచ్చింది. నెక్స్ట్ స్లైడ్ ప్లీజ్. సో మెయిన్గా కలంకారీ అనేటప్పటికి మనకి 2 టైప్స్ ఉంటాయి. ఒకటి కాళహస్తి పెయింటింగ్, ఇంకొకటి బ్లాక్ ప్రింటింగ్ కలంకారీ యూజింగ్ న్యాచురల్ డైస్. కాళహస్తి కూడా న్యాచురల్ డైస్ వాడతారు, కాకపోతే పెయింటింగ్ విత్ హ్యాండ్. బట్ వీ యూజ్ బ్లాక్స్. అవి ఏంటంటే టేకు చెక్కల మీద డిజైన్ చేసి ద అంటే ద మిర్రర్ ఇమేజ్ని ప్రింట్ చేయడం అన్నమాట. సో నెక్స్ట్ స్లైడ్. సో మాది ఒక దేవాంగ కమ్యూనిటీ. సో మాది వీవింగ్. ఈ నేషనల్ హ్యాండ్లూమ్ డే రోజు ఎందుకు మమ్మల్ని పిలిచారు అనేది మేము ఫస్ట్ ఆలోచించాం. ఎందుకంటే నాది హ్యాండీక్రాఫ్ట్. అసలు హ్యాండ్లూమ్ డే రోజున మామూలుగా వీవర్స్ని పిలుస్తారు మేడం. కానీ నన్ను ఎందుకు పిలిచారంటే మేము వీవింగ్ కమ్యూనిటీ నుంచి వచ్చాము, దాని గురించి అవగాహన ఉంది. ప్లస్ ఏంటంటే ఇప్పుడు ప్రజెంట్ ట్రెండ్ ఏం నడుస్తుందంటే ఏదైతే మన గౌతమ్ గారు చెప్పారో బాగా ప్రీమియం ప్రొడక్ట్స్ తయారవ్వాలంటే అది ఒక హ్యాండ్లూమ్ మేడ్ ప్రొడక్ట్ మీద మా కలంకారీ ప్రింట్ చేసినప్పుడే అది ప్రీమియం ప్రొడక్ట్ తయారవుతుంది. సో ఇట్ ఈస్ ఇంటర్ రిలేటెడ్. వీఆర్ చేంజింగ్ అవర్ మెథడ్స్ టు ది modernization way where the end users want to use in their own way. So మెయిన్ మాది వచ్చి దేవంగా కమ్యూనిటీ, మేము వీవర్స్. కాకపోతే డ్యూ టు ఫైనాన్షియల్ క్రైసిస్ ఇన్ అవర్ ఫ్యామిలీ, ఇన్ అవర్ ఏరియా, వీ అడాప్టెడ్ దిస్ క్రాఫ్ట్ ఫ్రమ్ అదర్ పీపుల్. సో నెక్స్ట్ దట్ ఈస్ ప్రీవియస్ వన్, సారీ, దట్ ఈస్ మై గ్రాండ్ ఫాదర్ and that is my father. Next one. So whatever we use the materials in our block printing kalamkari are the all natural materials only. See the myrobalan is a seed which helps in our healing our illness also in our body. It has properties of withholding the colors to the fabric. నెక్స్ట్ వన్ ఈజ్ గమ్ అరబిక్. తుమ్మజీగురు అంటారు, మీకు తెలుసు కదా. ఆ తుమ్మజీగురుని ఏం చేస్తారంటే కరగబెట్టి వేడి నీళ్ళలో ప్రతి రంగులోనూ కలుపుతాము. ఎందుకంటే ప్రతి కలరు ఏదైతే మేము చేసే కలర్స్ అన్నీ నీటితో ప్రొడ్యూస్ చేసే కలర్స్, అంటే డెవలప్ చేసే కలర్స్. ఆ కలర్స్ యాజ్ ఇట్ ఈజ్ ప్రింట్ చేసామనుకోండి ఫ్యాబ్రిక్ పైన, అది రన్ ఆఫ్ అయిపోతుంది వాషింగ్లో కానీ బాయిలింగ్లో కానీ. సో విత్ హోల్డ్ అవ్వాలంటే గమ్ ఉండాలి. సో ఆ గమ్ని మేము కెమికల్ గమ్ యూజ్ చేయకుండా తుమ్మ జిగురు నీళ్ళలో కరగబెట్టి ప్రతి రంగులోనూ కలుపుకుంటాము. అలా కలుపుకుని ప్రింట్ చేస్తాము. నెక్స్ట్ తుప్పు పట్టిన ఇనుమును తర్వాత మనం జాగిరి, మనకి బెల్లం ఉంది కదండి, నాటు బెల్లము. ఆ నాటు బెల్లంను తుప్పు పట్టిన ఇనుము 21 రోజులు నీళ్ళల్లో మనం ఊరబెట్టి దాని నుంచి మనకి బ్లాక్ కలర్ వస్తుంది అనమాట. దాన్ని మేము కసివ అంటాం. నెక్స్ట్ వచ్చేటప్పటికి ఆలం. మీకు ఆలం గురించి తెలుసు. ఒకటి ఏదైనా షాప్లోకి వెళ్ళినప్పుడు ఇంత పెద్ద క్రిస్టల్ ఉంటుంది ఒక షాప్లో. అదేంటంటే ఇట్ హ్యాస్ ఎ హీలింగ్ ప్రాపర్టీస్. నెగిటివ్ ఎనర్జీని తీసుకుని మనకి పాజిటివ్ ఎనర్జీ ఇస్తుంది. యాజ్ ఇట్ ఈజ్ ద ఆలం ఈజ్ యూజ్డ్ ఇన్ ది మెహందీ ఆల్సో, విచ్ enriches ది రెడ్ కలర్ మోర్. ఫర్ అస్ ఆలం ఈజ్ ఏ mordant. It turns into various forms. It helps that alum when it is boiled with pomegranate shell, అంటే దానిమ్మ తొక్క, దాంతో బాయిల్ చేసినప్పుడు ఆలం సొల్యూషన్ని మనకి ఎల్లో షేడ్స్ వస్తాయి. తర్వాత మోదుగ ఫ్లవర్తో చేస్తేనేమో మనకి కొంచెం బ్రైట్ సన్ఫ్లవర్ ఎల్లోయిష్ షేడ్స్ వస్తాయి. నెక్స్ట్ చావల్ పొడి అనేది రూట్స్ అండి. ఆ రూట్స్తో బాయిల్ చేస్తే అదే ఆలంని మనకి ఆరెంజ్ కలర్ వస్తుంది. సో ఇవన్నీ ఏంటంటే ఆలం ఏంటంటే ప్రతి దాంట్లోనూ మాకు ఆలం మేము కంపల్సరీ వాడాల్సిందే. ఇట్ హ్యాస్ ఎ రిచ్ మినరల్ ప్రాపర్టీస్. ఆ క్రిస్టల్ లేనిదే, ఆ క్రిస్టల్ పౌడర్ లేనిదే మేము ఏ పని చేయలేమన్నమాట. నెక్స్ట్ వన్ ఈజ్ ఇండిగో. అదొక ఫర్మెంటేషన్ ప్రాసెస్, కానీ మేము ఇండిగో సోర్స్ చేసుకుంటాము పాండిచేరి నుంచి, పాండిచేరి పక్కన టిండివనం నుంచి సోర్స్ చేసుకుంటాము. దాన్ని మళ్ళీ మేము ఒక సోడా, దాంట్లో ఒక సోడా యాష్ ఉంటుంది, ఆ సోడా యాష్ తర్వాత హైడ్రోస్ అంటే అదొక సల్ఫర్ హైడ్రోజన్ మాలిక్యూల్స్ కలిసి ఉంటుంది అనమాట. సో దాంతో ఇండిగో డెవలప్ చేస్తాము. సో మెయిన్ న్యాచురల్ కలర్స్ మేము వాడేది ఇంగ్రీడియంట్స్ అవే అనమాట. నెక్స్ట్ వచ్చి కలంకారీ ప్రాసెస్లో మొత్తం ఒక 3 స్టేజెస్ ఉంటాయి మెయిన్లీ. ద ఫస్ట్ స్టేజెస్ సార్, నెక్స్ట్ స్లైడ్ సార్. ఇది ఏంటంటే మనకి నేత నేసినప్పుడు వీవర్ ఏం చేస్తాడంటే గంజి వేసి వార్పు తయారు చేస్తాడనమాట, ఎందుకంటే స్టిఫ్నెస్ కోసం. సో ఆ నేత నేసిన క్లాత్కి ఆ గంజి ఉండటం వల్ల మేము ప్రింటింగ్ చేయలేము. ఆ ప్రింటింగ్ చేయలేము కాబట్టి ఫస్ట్ మేము దాన్ని బ్లీచింగ్ చేయాలి, న్యాచురల్గా బ్లీచ్ చేయాలి. కెమికల్ బ్లీచింగ్ చేస్తే మా న్యాచురల్ కలర్స్ ఏమవుతాయి అంటే మొత్తం అంతా వేరే కలర్స్లోకి మారిపోతాయి. సో మేమేం చేస్తామంటే దాన్ని ఆ క్లాత్ని ఒక పాండ్ ఉంటుంది, ఆ పాండ్లో ఒక రోజు రాత్రంతా నానబెట్టేస్తాం. సో దాంట్లో ఉండే ఆల్గే ఉంటుంది తెలుసుగా మీకు, ఆల్గే అంటే పాచు అంటారు. ఆ పాచు ఏం చేస్తుందంటే ఆ ఆల్గేని అదేంటి గంజిని మొత్తం తినేస్తుంది ఏదైనా కానీ. తినేసిన తర్వాత దాన్ని బాగా బండకేసి కొట్టిన తర్వాత మీకు కౌడంగ్ తెలుసు కదా, ఆ కౌడంగ్ ఏం చేస్తారంటే నీళ్ళల్లో కలుపుతారు. కౌడంగ్ అంటే పేడ, ఆవు పేడ, దాన్ని నీళ్ళల్లో కలుపుతారు. కలిపిన తర్వాత ఆ నానబెట్టిన క్లాత్ని తీసుకొచ్చి ఆ కౌడంగ్ సొల్యూషన్లో ముంచి మళ్ళీ ఒక రోజు రాత్రంతా అలా పెడితే దాంట్లో ఉన్న ఇంప్యూరిటీస్, బికాజ్ కౌడంగ్ హ్యాజ్ ఏ ప్రాపర్టీ ఆఫ్ కిల్లింగ్ ది జర్మ్స్ in and around our area, because in olden days also I used to see my grandmother used to do cow dung spraying water outside the house. So it has the healing properties. So that healing properties of killing germs, it will eat the impurities of the cloth and give some texture to the cloth. So yes, next one. So next is the Mirabellum application. Unless we remove the starch from the fabric, we cannot apply Mirabellum and we cannot do any printing on it. So what we do is, after destarching it, we take the cloth and dip into the Mirabellum solution. Mirabellum అంటే కరక్కాయ అండి. ఇందాక కరక్కాయ సీడ్స్ చూశారు కదా, ఆ సీడ్స్ని ఏం చేస్తారంటే పౌడర్ చేసి నీళ్ళలో నానబెట్టి రాత్రంతా తెల్లవారుజామున మళ్ళీ వడగొట్టుకుని ఆ నీళ్ళలో ఆ క్లాత్ని డిప్ చేస్తారండి. ఆ డిప్ చేసి ఆరబెట్టుకుంటాం. సో నెక్స్ట్ వచ్చి అవుట్లైనింగ్ ప్రాసెస్. ఫస్ట్ కలంకారీలో ఏంటంటే ఏదైనా ప్రింటింగ్ చేసేటప్పుడు అవుట్లైన్ చేసుకోవాలి. తర్వాత వచ్చి బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్ కలర్స్, ఫిల్లింగ్స్, ఒక్కొక్క కలరు ఒక్కొక్క బ్లాక్ అనమాట. ఇప్పుడు అక్కడ ప్రింట్ చేస్తున్నది రెడ్ కలరు, ఆలంతో ప్రింట్ చేసేది అనమాట. సార్ నెక్స్ట్ స్లైడ్. నెక్స్ట్ వచ్చి ఆ ప్రింటింగ్ అయిపోయిన తర్వాత వాషింగ్. మీకు ఇంతకు ముందర చెప్పాను, ప్రతి కలర్లోనూ గమ్ అరబిక్ అంటే తుమ్మ జిగురు వేస్తామని. ఆ తుమ్మ జిగురు మేము బాయిలింగ్ చేసేటప్పుడు రిమూవ్ అవ్వలేదనుకోండి, అది మొత్తం అంతా మళ్ళీ ఆ క్లాత్కే పట్టేసి మొత్తం డ్యామేజ్ అయిపోతుంది. సో దానికి ఏం చేస్తామంటే రివర్ వాటర్లో, కృష్ణా రివర్ దగ్గర ఆ రివర్ వాటర్లో ఏం చేస్తామంటే ఆ క్లాత్ని, అదొక ప్రాసెస్, ఆ ప్రక్రియ కంపల్సరీ అట్లా చేయాలన్నమాట. అలా చేసి నానబెడితే కానీ ఆ గమ్ రిమూవ్ అవ్వదు. అన్లెస్ వీ రిమూవ్ ది గమ్ వీ కెనాట్ డెవలప్ ది కలర్ ఇన్ ది బాయిలింగ్. సో నెక్స్ట్ స్లైడ్ సార్. సో నెక్స్ట్ ఈజ్ సేమ్ క్లాత్ ఈజ్ బాయిల్డ్ ఇన్ నియర్లీ 100 to 120 degrees centigrade. In the boilings we put the colors, either chaval kodi, that is to get orange, and pomegranate sheel to get yellow shades, and gum trees bark అంటే తుమ్మ చెక్క యూస్ చేసుకుని మనకి బ్రౌన్స్ క్యాషూ కలర్ వస్తుంది. అట్లా ఒక్కొక్క టైప్ ఆఫ్ బాయిలింగ్ ఉంటుందండి. నెక్స్ట్ స్లైడ్. నెక్స్ట్ వచ్చి బాయిలింగ్ అయిన తర్వాత మనకి కొన్ని కలర్స్ ఉంటాయి. మాకు ఈ కలంకారీ ప్రింటింగ్లో వీఆర్ లిమిటెడ్ టు ఫ్యూ కలర్స్ ఓన్లీ, బ్లాక్, ఎల్లో, రెడ్, చాక్లెట్, గ్రీన్, గ్రే, లైట్ రోజ్, బ్లూ, ఇవన్నమాట. అక్కడ ఆయన ఆర్టిసన్ ప్రింట్ చేసేది బ్లూ కలర్ అనమాట. సో ఎవ్రీ కలర్ ఈజ్ ఈచ్ బ్లాక్. ఈ ప్రతి క్లాత్ ఒక్కొక్క కలర్కి ఒక్కొక్క టేబుల్కి వెళ్తుంది, ఒక్కొక్క ఆర్టిసన్ ప్రింట్ చేస్తాడు. నెక్స్ట్ after printing the second stage of colors also, we have to wash it, because in that also gum will be there. So the second wash is also, that is the river flowing, so we tie the rope across the river, and we hang the cloth to that rope, so that whatever the gum is removing off, it goes with the flow. Sir, next. So these are the, that when I told you the Machilipatnam Mehrab, it is that one, the first one. It is a Machilipatnam Mehrab. It is, my father was awarded UNESCO award of Seal of Excellence in 2008 for that Machilipatnam Mehrab. That Krishna is made by my grandfather for first festival of India. You know, I have to talk about, as this is a National Handloom Day, I have to talk about Kamala Devi Chattopadhyaya, Nelli Setna, Papul Jaikar. These are the three members for the first festival of India who brought all the handicrafts all over India at one place, because we were invited by Victoria Albert Museum by Queen of England. In that show, all handicrafts, handloom products and handicraft products, whatever are there, are went to that Albert Museum exhibition. Not his exhibition, but as a rich heritage of our Indian products. It went to that location to the England. So at that time, DC Handicrafts, Development Commission Handicrafts, they brought a truckload of blocks from Delhi to our village. From that part, that Krishna was printed. Okay, they have given the blocks and told us to do the printing. At that time, we in our region, Machilipatnam region, we are practicing the Kalamkari art in our village. Only one unit is there, and Pedana also some units are there. So my grandfather did this one and sent it. Next one is these, every year we get some foreigners, so we give them knowledge transfer. We tell them how our craft will be there, and those are the expos or exhibitions we go. So next one. That is the first one is the Dakshin Chitra. It is located in Chennai, near Mahabalipuram. They have dedicated one cottage for the Kalamkari only. It has that Dakshin Chitra. It is like a museum type. Every art form of every handloom has one cottage. Like every art form has one cottage. So in 2016, they opened Kalamkari cottage there. That one is foreigners who are coming over here, interacting with us. That is the one. This I introduced the gifting. As Gautam was telling, we have to go for the new innovation of products to encourage all the members who has the design ideas to implement with us. So this was the idea given by my sister's daughter. Why can't you do wall hangings with the photos? So the first photo which I have done is my father's. Next one is Jagan Mohan Reddy garu. Next one is Chandrababu Naidu garu. That Craft Council of Telangana award was given to my father. It is a lifetime achievement award by Craft Council of Telangana. That is my grandfather. Only one photo which he was working at that time. That is a film unit who came from Delhi that only picture we have. This is my father. He was awarded some one prestigious award from when our Andhra Pradesh was not divided in the Rajshekar Reddy's government. This is the photo of Craft Council of Andhra Pradesh members who are wearing all kalamkari sarees, either Kalahasti or block printing. That is the Modi. We have presented Modi's also on the stage when Amravati lay stone, landing stone, what we tell, foundation stone. We have presented that. So the main motive is please move on to the handloom or handicraft product. మీరు పెళ్లి చేసుకున్నప్పుడైనా కొనుక్కోవాల్సి వస్తుంది ఎప్పుడైనా కొంచెం దృష్టి పెట్టండి వీటి మీద అని చెప్తుంది. థ్యాంక్ యూ.
This wasn't a just talk. It's an intimate window into the world of craftsmanship, tradition, and passion. Today, we have among us true torchbearer of India's rich handloom legacy, a master artisan whose hands have not woven threads but timeless stories.
Their journey is a testimony to the spirit of perseverance, cultural pride, and the soul of Indian artistry, carrying forward not through words alone, but through every strand of fabric they have crafted. I just want to know how many of you have worn Fab India clothes? Anybody? Have you ever heard about Fab India though? None of you. Raise your hands, please. Sir has. Okay, sir has. None of you have? So actually, I'm honored to tell you that his artwork has also found his place in a lot of Indian Reliance giants, such as Reliance by Swaraj, and also his clothes are quite famous and are used in imports and exports.
These stories aren't written in books but are woven into every thread they spin.
Today, we are honored to hear from somebody who carried their legacy forward, someone who doesn't just make clothes but keep the culture alive. Please join us in honoring Sir, and I would like to invite Mrs. Kanchana ma'am and also Ranjana ma'am onto the stage, please. It's our honor and privilege to felicitate Sri Nageshwar Rao Garu today. We kindly invite him to come forward and sit on the stage and accept a token of respect and gratitude. I would request everybody to please stand up and pay your respects. Thank you so much, everybody.
Next fashion show.
When we first started Craft Council in Malden, this place was
You
the
may
first
be seated,
place
please.
that
Thank you.
We had visited and did a recce, and he had just returned after doing his MBA. I don't know how many of you he has told his story. So he had finished his education in Bangalore and came back. So
See, I am a graduate from, I did my engineering in IT and did my master's in MBA. And next one is I did job in Alcatel Lucent for 4 years and I came back to this field due to my father's illness. So all the members in my uh, uh, all the clients, they asked my father, who is the next to look after this craft? Is a question mark for my father because we have some family issues. Everybody has family issues. You know, ours is a joint family. To bring all the members into one line, it is very difficult. So with utmost difficulties, my father accepted it, and I came back to here and sustaining this craft. Whenever the ideas are there, we are jumping on it and coming into again straight line. But going on. Thank you.
the reason I took over the mic was we have a very close affinity with this family. His father was such a wonderful human being, and we met him for the first time. He was ailing, and he had this person who had just stepped into the business, trying to learn everything. We kind of adopted him and said we'll take care of him. His father was sick, and he passed away some years ago. Thank you.
Now we'd like to invite the rest of winners of painting competition.
Now, we'd like to invite the rest of the winners of painting competition to be felicitated by the dignitaries on the stage.
Name?
Satya, we have Nasneem, and Kartikeya. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you for your patience. Yeah, ma'am. Tradition isn't static. It moves and evolves, adapts and walks with us to the future. And what better way to see it than on the runway, from elegant drapes to creative contemporary twist. This showcases a tribute to the timeless beauty of our textiles.
We present the fashion show by students of KLU where Indian handlooms take center stage. Each outfit is a celebration of our roots, regions, and artisans who make it all possible.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Varun Chaudhary, and I am a final year student in KL University. I'm pursuing my computer science degree. So, before we start our fashion show, we have a little description or context kind of thing. So, would you allow me just 2 or 3 minutes so that I can narrate that story? India was once called as the land of knowledge, and India is now one leading country where the students are running international and abroad to pursue their higher education. What happened to the land of knowledge, where the students right now are running for international countries to gain the knowledge? And same goes with the textile. India was once called as the epicenter of the textile industry. We were known for our rich fabrics, weaving styles, and also the mastery of the weavers. Knowledge what slipped away from our hand, but not our fabrics, not the culture, not the skill this time. We request all the students, we request all the younger generation to embrace our tradition, to embrace our culture, and to embrace our art, which in the sense of fabrics is what speaks. Because lifestyle and are also associated with food, water, and clothes are also called as a basic necessity, because clothes are not just to cover our body, they express things, they also make statements, and I also have to say clothes are what makes a lifestyle. So if we include our tradition in our lifestyle is when we include our culture in our lifestyle, and is that point where we include artists and we include our tradition into our lifestyles. So today we present our very own state's unique handloom statement, unique handloom style, which is Mangalgiri handloom. So which basically is known for a solid bodies styled with unique zari borders called as the Nizam borders, which extremely fine and dense weavery that gives a packet weave that is known for its durability, which is usually made with cotton or also called as silk by cotton, which is known for its lustrous look. So overall, ladies and gentlemen, we are presenting you 6 beautiful women dressed up in complete Mangalgiri handloom saris. So the first model wears a black scallop border with silver zari stripes. So coming back once more, we have black scallop border sari with silver zari stripes. A round of applause would encourage the model a lot. And now the second model comes up with hand printed floral sari with copper zari border. Here comes the third model with solid purple sari with pen kalamkari work. Here comes the next model with raw silk blue sari with monochromatic design. Unlike the rest, it is packed weavery, making it a hard fabric and more durable. The next model comes with a monochromatic design which also has a self print on it. Next model comes with a navy blue saree with green blended fabric, making it a dual shaded saree with silver flowers on it. So here we have the final piece, which is a solid pink saree with silver zari checks on it. So what I feel is, let's embrace our tradition and our fabrics not for an occasion but as a lifestyle, which makes our tradition and culture stand out than the rest of the world and than the west of the world. So, as a student of KL University, I myself feel I am not into this, upcoming generation, and sometimes I feel, my roots are still in the traditional wavery and traditional outfits. But myself, I being a content creator in fashion and skincare industry, I have to explore multiple, outfits and multiple fabrics in the current generation market. But when it feels to come into a entrepreneurial segment, handloom industry and handicrafts industry has a huge prospect to investigate or to invest also. So what I feel is, when it comes for a fashion segment, what I know in men's category is, right now it's not always about the silk shirt which we wear for marriages. Sometimes, these artists can also create wonders when they have some investment or when people support them. When we support them, they create something like drop shoulders, oversized drop shoulder shirts that can also create something like that. Why not, when Prada is using our Kolhapuri chappal as their statement pieces now, why can't we use our kalamkari prints on the back size of a oversized t-shirt or oversized shirt as an abrasive piece or a statement piece for a occasion like a marriage or occasions like something a birthday party? Why is it always like something like a party wear satin shirt but not like a kalamkari printed shirt or something like Pochampalli fabric made shirts or out of it, or oversized styles that are being new generation styles for men especially. And the linen fabrics, which are considered as old money outfits these days, are right now in a higher peak of selling point and higher segment in the market, can also be made with Pochampalli silk, Mangalgiri silk and many parts of the India and many fabrics of India, which they are naturally made and will also support the artisans and which also supports the Indian market and will specifically support the handloom and handicraft segment of India. So I personally request every student and every younger generation that is coming out into this lifestyle, please opt something which is made by artists, that has life and that has something to speak, which displays the Indian culture, not the West, but we have to stand out the West, because we Indians once were ahead of the West and we still are ahead of the West. Thank you very much.
As we near the end of this meaningful celebration, it is only fitting that we pause to acknowledge the many hands and hearts that made today's event a success.
From preventing tradition to celebrating creativity, from honoring artists to showcase student talent, today has been a tribute to our rich heritage.
we are honored to invite Srimati Kanchana Garu to deliver the vote of thanks.
Distinguished guests, today's guest of honor, Sri Nagesh Rao Garu, Secretary AP Crafts Council, Mrs. Ranjana, all other members of Crafts Council, professors, staff, and my dear students, good morning and happy Handloom Day to you all. I am very glad to have you all here in this event on the occasion of Handloom Day. I thank AP Crafts Council for choosing KL University to celebrate Handloom Day here. And thank you, Padma and Gautam, for coordinating with us. I also thank all the organizers, staff, and students of KL University for making this event a grand success. Once again, I thank each and every one of you on behalf of KL University. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for your words of affirmation. Now, I would like to request everybody to please rise for National Anthem.
Infinix GT30, 5G+.
जय है भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा
जय है भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
भारत माता की
जय
भारत माता की
जय
भारत माता की
जय
Thank you, everyone, who has joined us in this journey today. Through stories, through weaves of our handloom, we are grateful for your presence. I'm Tia Shaswini.
And I'm Nishan. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you for having us today.